You fight a war. You have no money. Your enemy controls your currency. Your army waits for payment. Prices rise each month. This was America in 1775. The Continental Congress had to fund the war fast. There was no central bank. No tax system. No real treasury. They printed notes called Continental dollars. They sold war bonds to citizens. These choices shaped the new nation. Britain blocked colonial trade. Gold and silver were scarce. The army needed food, tents, medicine, and weapons. Congress printed $2 million in 1775. It printed 50 million more by 1779. This created inflation. Merchants raised prices. Farmers refused to sell food for weak paper notes. Some British agents spread fake Continental dollars to destroy confidence. Congress promised to redeem each note with future taxes. It expected states to support this plan. States did not coordinate well. Some printed their own notes. This made things worse. By 1781, the Continental dollar fell to 1% of its original value. The phrase "not worth a Continental" became common. Congress turned to bonds. These were loans from citizens. The government promised repayment with interest. Wealthy merchants bought many bonds. Ordinary farmers also joined. Bond sales kept the army fed. States sold their own bonds too. Some offered land as collateral. Investors hoped the new nation would honor its promises. Soldiers often received payment in notes instead of coin. These notes lost value fast. Many soldiers returned home with pay worth less than a month of food. Farmers faced another burden. They sold crops to the army. Payment arrived months later in weak paper. Some farms collapsed under debt. In 1781, Congress appointed Robert Morris as superintendent of finance. He pushed a simple idea. Spend less. Track every expense. Build credit. Morris created the Bank of North America. It issued stable notes backed by gold and silver. This restored some confidence. America also borrowed from France, Spain, and the Dutch Republic. France gave about $2 million in direct aid. Dutch bankers offered loans at reasonable interest rates. These foreign funds paid for weapons, ships, and supplies at key moments. Without these loans, the Continental Army might have starved during the winter. The outcome of the war may have changed. The revolution exposed 3 problems. 1. States acted alone. 2. Congress had no tax power. 3. Inflation destroyed faith in money. These failures shaped the Constitution in 1787. The new government gained the power to tax, borrow, and issue currency. These powers built the modern American financial system. The revolution was won with courage, strategy, and borrowed money. Continental dollars failed. Bonds worked. Foreign loans filled the gap. This mix kept the army alive. It shaped future policy. If you lived during the revolution, would you buy a war bond to support independence? Tell me in the comments.